بالكرة. يا سلام، مرور بصورة جميلة، ومرور هنا أمامنا محاولة التقدم داخل منطقة الجزاء. يا سلام، يا سلام على هذه المحذوفة الرائعة من نوع تاهي، محذوفة
كرة ثابتة من بعيد يصوب، ابراهيم ماجد يسجل واحد.
كلمة
Des vrais finales NBA sur les 2 derniers matchs. Ça a mis un peu de temps à se démarrer, mais c'était quand même assez pas mal. Bon, on entendait vraiment 4 joueurs. Les 4 ont répondu présent. En dessous quand même, mais c'est bien quand même rattrapé derrière. Mais le top 4 des joueurs qu'on attendait pour cette finale. C'était eux qui l'avaient sur ce match-là, parce que le match 6 revenait à Cleveland, Cleveland gagnait, là c'était match 7. Donc il y avait peut-être une petite anxiété. Écoutez, je pense qu'on serait encore à l'heure, il y aurait eu 3-2, là on serait retourné à Cleveland et il y aurait eu 3-3 et match 7. Le match 3 malheureusement a... Pour l'instant, ça peut faire pas mal jaser quand même, mais dans 10 ans, quand tout sera fini, on se dira « Ah ouais, c'était génial ». C'est très inégal, ils se baladent. Les Lakers sont comme ça en début des années 2000, ouais. Les Bulls ont été comme ça dans les années 90. Voilà, mais dans 10 ans, on dira « Ouais, c'était une très grande équipe, on a été témoin de quelque chose d'extraordinaire, car ils sont extraordinaires. » Et l'équipe de la NBA va se rééquilibrer dans quelques années. Alors, ils devaient gagner. Et pas le choix du tout, c'est que s'ils perdaient, c'était encore pire que quand LeBron a perdu avec les Cavs, avec Miami contre Dallas. Ouais, ça a été encore pire. Donc là, ouais, il avait énormément de pression toute l'année. Il a répondu présent, il a fait des finales extraordinaires, il a fait une saison extraordinaire. Il mérite ce qu'il a. Et puis il a fait son choix de carrière, c'est sa vie, sa carrière. Donc j'ai pas forcément critiqué son choix. Il fait ce qu'il a envie. Et si ça finit comme ça, il a fait le meilleur choix possible. Surtout si ça finit comme ça, c'est que c'était un très très bon choix. Ouais. LeBron James prend tellement de place à son poste. Quand on oublie presse, ce mec-là en fait. Mais oui, MVP des finales, All-Star, champion olympique, champion du monde, champion NBA. Ça va être son tour maintenant. Je pense qu'il va prendre la couronne. Pas tout de suite, mais la transition va commencer à se faire, je pense. Les Warriors étaient annoncés vainqueurs depuis le premier jour. Ils étaient annoncés vainqueurs avant les playoffs, ils étaient annoncés vainqueurs avant les finales et ils sont vainqueurs à la fin. Donc c'est pas la défaite qu'il a connue contre les Mavs ou contre les Spurs, par exemple. Mais il avait devant lui beaucoup plus fort que lui. Il faut une autre pointure, un autre All-Star. Pas forcément en fin de carrière. Un Jimmy Butler ou ce style de joueur-là. Ou Paul George, c'est ce style de joueur dont il a besoin, je pense, maintenant pour battre cette équipe-là. Après, je pense pas que ça se fera parce que je pense que c'est ce genre de joueurs qui ont envie d'avoir leur équipe. Et maintenant, on est entré dans une ère en NBA où pendant 7-8 ans, les équipes se faisaient pour battre le brand. Maintenant, les Warriors ont fait une équipe pour battre le brand, mais maintenant, ça a changé. Il y a un truc qui s'est passé hier en NBA. Maintenant, je pense que beaucoup de choses ont changé hier soir. Ouais. Le brand, il a 33 ans. Ouais, 33, oui. Et eux, ils sont, comme il a dit, ils sont tous en dessous de 20 ans. Ils sont tous dans la vingtaine. Donc maintenant, la NBA, c'est comment on peut faire pour battre les Warriors. Maintenant, c'est plus comment on peut faire pour battre LeBron James. Ça s'est terminé hier soir, je pense.
الأسبوع الأول من الدوري الإيطالي. السبت حصريا على بي إن سبورتس 4. وتتابعون أيضا الأحد. منافسة إماراتية سعودية مرتقبة في لقاء الأبطال، فالخطأ ممنوع والهفوة تكلف كثيرا. العين الإماراتي، الهلال السعودي، ذهاب الدور ربع النهائي من دوري أبطال آسيا. الاثنين حصريا على بي سبورتس 1. في آفاق عالم التنس نغوص لنستعرض أبرز أخبار اللاعبين إن كان على الصعيد الاحترافي أو ضمن برنامج عالم التنس غدا على بي سبورتس 1.
welcome back to the Stadio San Siro. There is currently AC Milan 3. Approaching half-time for the visiting team. Nothing really, no shots on target. A couple of moments where they crossed in from the right side, but unable to turn it towards Donnarumma's goal. So this, the first leg of the Europa League playoff round, with the second played in a week's time in Macedonia. And you feel that they have to score at least one goal, but it has to be a great deal of hope to take a 3-1 defeat home and still come away with something. You feel in this tie when famous stadium, maybe a little bit overawed. Could be for teams that play in much smaller grounds. As our referee, no yellow cards from Mr. Lechner in the first half, and the second underway with Milan kicking us off, going from left to right. And they will want certainly that fourth goal just to put any doubt of their progression to the group stage of the Europa League away. No changes to report from corner kicks, 6 in favour to 0 for Milan. Montolivo, rare goal for him, 3 years and 4 months, close range tap in. Both goals though, if you didn't see the first half, both first goals avoidable as far as Shkendija were perhaps concerned. Good finishes as Silva, his first competitive match on a hat-trick. Kessie, Conti first time. Suso, Silva on the shoulder, just a little crab-like there. The Spaniard trying to make an angle for the pass. Mentioned it's been a few years since Milan played in European competition. As the ball goes forwards in between Zerzuoli and Andre Silva, well picked up however. Haven't played in the UEFA Cup as it was then since 2009 when they got to the knockout rounds. It would be direct qualification to the Champions League in the way that Manchester United did for the first time last season. That's a long way away. Nobody even thinking about the final. Some very good sides in the Europa League. Well, there, uncharacteristic error in midfield for Milan. Challenge, just a little overzealous there from Betulai as Borini goes down. Borini perhaps the weaker of the players in the first half, not really able to get involved and show the same consistency in the play. It was a curious signing, Fabio Borini, considering some of the others they've brought in. Abdurrahimi with the pass, Bonucci in the central position. It's the feeling that they'll play 3 at the back, Bonucci, Romagnoli and Rodriguez on the left of a back 3. But it will depend on the fitness of the players. It's been a back 4 with their game so far in the ICC trophy, and when the match is played up to this point in the Europa League qualifying. Kessie into the area, pulls it across, sliding challenge from Zerzuoli, and a corner kick 3 minutes into the second half for the home side. Debate about whether it was onside or not, but he didn't look back to wait for the linesman's decision. And Franck Kessie already has really shown his quality, has impressed a lot of people with Cesena 2 seasons ago, last year with Atalanta as a corner kick. Front post comes in, back post off the upright. It was Andre Silva, palmed away by Zahov. No real power or knowledge of where it was going there. The Portuguese forward, Donnarumma, that was an error at the back. And Montolivo is the one who can bring it away from danger. Conti, a little risky himself there as he held on to the possession to the last possible second. Borini, so a strike of the post 4 minutes into the second half. Suso under control, can he get it back to Kessié? Does receive it, looking for the ball into the middle, and another corner kick will follow. So a dominating beginning, just as we saw in the first half. Antonelli making a touch, he comes off the thigh, struck the post, and then right off the line. I'm going to have that video assisted referee this season, but I don't think there was any debate there that it crossed the goal line. Leg, then glove for Zahov. Nearly put it across his own line. Good reactions. Front post header from Abdurrahimi. Borini, right-footed, curls it in, doesn't beat the first defender. Antonelli, poor marking. He's going to get it back. Lay off. Borini, driven across the face of goal. Frustrated with himself as he looks to get in on the score sheet. Defence was a good deflection in the end, in fact, from Alimi. So third corner since we started again. 9 for the match. This time they managed to get it away from danger first attempt. Striker Ibrahimi. Totre. Todorovsky. First real opportunity to build an attack. Foul from Antonelli. Ibrahimi twisting and turning, but far away from goal. He makes the run ahead. Totre has to put it back into defence, unfortunately. Betulai. Antonelli well positioned to make the header on the chest of Borini. Scored 7 goals in 50 league games for Sunderland in the last 2 seasons. This is Chahanoglu up against Betulai. And an over-ambitious pass looking to split the entire field and find Suso. Hassani, there's a foul there, I think touched his arm. Does control it just with the inner part of the right arm, so alert work from Mr. Lechner. All the way through is Antonelli, but he just skipped on and increased in speed as the left back tried to close down that long ball. Well, risky to play it out from the back, and indeed Zahov waving away Betulai to give him the opportunity for the long kick. Keeper's ball, it should be. Donnarumma had plenty of time to see it coming through the centre of the defence, and he hits it long. Silva with the header. It was a high boot there from Zezuli, and the first booking, but he was red carded for 2 yellows 2 games ago in the first leg of the third round, which ruled him out for the return. A 3-0 victory against Trakai. Andre Silva didn't jump for the ball, let it come down to him Almost caught in the face by Zuzuli, the 30-year-old defender. One of the first stoppages for injury we've had in the match. Boyish face of Andre Silva. Surely going to be starting in the first league match of the season. Which again is going to be getting underway this weekend. Crotone and then Cagliari. Their first matches, the first 6 matches, really only Lazio away is of a high difficulty, you would say. Crotone, Cagliari, Udinese at home, Spal at home, then Sampdoria away for Roma and Inter in successive matches. So it gives Montella and his new players a chance to try and settle down, sort their formation and get a bit of form and momentum in terms of the league. And should they progress, as it looks they will at the moment, to the group stages, also to take that into the Europa League. Kessie, Suso, Conti, well controlled, taking the ball away from the opposition as Suso switches sides. Ciahanoglu, a cushioned header from Borini. Antonelli, good one-touch, two-touch football. 10 minutes gone in the second half. Andre Silva, well, the run off from Borini was good there, but the touch unfortunately from the Portuguese less so. Bonucci turned, Kessie comes onto the shoulder of Hassani. Ibrahimi, decisive pass, Tapata gets enough on it, down by Kessie, and again very neat work until Montolivo kicks it out. It took them a few minutes in the first half, 13, to find the first goal. Already causing trouble here in the second with those 3 corner kicks. The post struck. It's going to be a case of how well they can keep their composure in the final phases, because surely there's going to be more chances to come as Ciahanoglu loses his balance. And he's done well there, the Turkish midfielder Andre Silva, unable to pick up the pass. And we'll see these misunderstandings. But again, not the best choice making from Petula in that occasion. He lost the ball too many times in possession inside their own half. Really need to get a corner kick or something of that nature. It's Jose Mauri there, Biglia in front of him. That's Jose Mauri, young Argentinian. Paletta to his left in that second row of seats. Really anticipating seeing Biglia in the first game of the season. As the ball goes over the top, Montolivo furthest forward. Something that we say very often his last years, the 32-year-old. Former Italian international, current Italian international when he's fit. There's some problems with fitness last season. Antonelli almost gets there. Credit to Zuzuli, the one booked, who's got to be a little careful. They don't want to have a red card. Still no substitutions made from either side as we go towards the 59th minute. Donnarumma. Montolivo. Good touch. A little slow to close down his own ball, and that challenge brings another whistle. Again, it's Zuzuli. What one of those is he going to get away with? taken quickly over to Zapata. Antonelli, an excellent game. And then Çalhanoğlu beat Betulay to the ball, passes on, an interception of high quality from Zezuli. With Suso waiting in the middle, Kessie. What a pass, the challenge, and a good save. Borini still not cleared, the keeper's out of his net, and then Betulay flashes it up in the air. Challenge from Kessie, off the ball, bringing Ibrahimi down. And Bonaventura looking to come on. Is that going to be for Borini? As we see this chance again, it doesn't manage to make a touch, but the keeper on the narrow angle is favoured to stop it. Well played, the captain Hassani, but then Kessie legally with the strength. Excellent balance as well. Fortunate, it was a risky pass. And now the option we saw in the first half, they failed to convert these sort of moments. 4 against 3 in favour of the home side. Can Shkendija keep them out? Suso arriving, and then the shot, and Çalhanoğlu in the 60th minute. We saw him with the opportunity in the 40th when it was dummied by Silva, with the best moment of the second for the home team. Opened up his body with, again, Zezuli, the one closing him down, and that was his last moments in the game. Got an hour of play here from the start in front of his new crowd and the ever dependable Giacomo Bonaventura, wearing number 5. Started the last 2 games in the Europa League, and a player much appreciated. Scored also the first goal in the 9th minute against Craiova. Now it opens up. Andre Silva lays it off. Suso will have to come around on his stronger foot, and then he takes the shot from close range and narrow angle, and poured behind by Zahov. A corner kick to follow. How did that just all open up in the middle? Once again, not the best pass, final pass to try and set up the goal-scoring opportunity. Borini wanted it at the front post. Spaniard had other ideas. 10 corners now. Kessie claims a handball. Heavy touch. Oh, a risky play. Alimi was there. That one's been passed poorly out. Montolivo just chipping it. Kessie with the header. Montolivo. Andre Silva in the middle. Good interception. Antonelli! 62nd minute. It really should have had a 4th goal by now. The home side. It was really a wild swing of the boot from Antonelli, but it fell nicely in front of him. And that, he should be able to hit the target 7 or 8 meters from goal. Moving on to the ball. And fails to keep his composure. And is now, we have a veteran Antonelli, class of 87, 30 years old. Scored 4 goals for Milan in his last 2015-16 season. A few injury problems, didn't play the second half of the season. Now, what about this? Good defending from Bonucci, stepping forward and taking that ball off. Difficult position for Osmani, the Shkendija coach. His best players on the pitch. Got to try and get a goal back. Wouldn't want to take off Hassani, Ibrahimi. Well, Bonaventura, aware that Zezuli was coming quickly out of defence. Now we are finally going to see a substitution. So number 21 on for number 13, so it's a defensive change. Kedja, the Albanian defender, comes into the play. Suso, work to do from the off. Bonaventura trying to use the outside of the boot to just force it through to Andre Silva. Borini backing up with Todorovsky, turning him inside out. Then the pass came too late, blocked by Antonelli. It looks as if he's gone in the middle there, Teja. Bonaventura struggling to keep up. Good pass, Hassani, but Kessie doesn't give up on it. Still there for Shkendija, and the shot deflected. And a first corner kick of the match for Shkendija in the 65th minute. So I think this sees Todorovsky push forward on the right-hand side, and the number 21 just come in, Teja, to go on the right side of Betulai. And change to a back three, it would seem. Have to try and get something out of this game, and this is one of the best opportunities. The shot, and there was a crucial touch on the way through. Another corner kick, and this you feel is one of the real only moments they're going to get to get a goal in this match, with corner kick and men forward. 20 minutes played in the second half. 3-0 since the break. Taken short this time. Montolivo trying to block down. Ibrahimi gets away from him. Ibrahimi, another corner. Took a little feather of a deflection on the way through. One of the top scoring sides in the Macedonian top division last season, just off Bonucci. Was well positioned. Again taken short, but instead of the short pass, the free header, and Radeski with the best chance of the match for the Macedonian team, straight into those huge palms of teenage goalkeeper Donnarumma. And a free header, he really had to do better, but such an imposing figure. 1m98 inside the net. Suso on quickly. Andre Silva overlapping is Conti. He's going to use him as a dummy. Oh, he passes it. Conti pulls back. Silva misses, but not Borini. His first goal, the 67th minute, and just moments after Shkendija had their only chance of the game, Milan had their fourth. And an excellent moment that for Fabio Borini. His debut goal to join Andre Silva. And Montolivo with a rare strike on the evening. Just if it was just petering out there, but Conti's pass misses Silva. And simple chance. Well, they made the claim there that Bonaventura was in the way of the shot, which he was, but he clearly got out of the way, and the keeper was nowhere near it. And the referees asked the question that is not impeding the goalkeeper line of sight. And so the goal stands. AC Milan 4, Shkendija 0, and you have to be a real wild optimist now to see Shkendija getting anything out of this tie. Milan set to take a 4-goal advantage to Macedonia. There's 1/4 of the game remaining. They'll want another one. But 4-0 seems too much for a side that we've seen really are not on the same level as their opponents. Conti pulls it back. Good opportunity. Suso right boot again. Tap in. He's offside. Well, it's been given. And Antonelli times his run perfectly to follow up Borini's goal only a minute later with Milan's 5th. And a rare one for him, as I mentioned. He scored for a couple of years. And he's played extremely well this evening. Had that chance just moments ago. Let's have a look at the run. Shoots, he is onside. Excellent decision from the officials. The goalkeeper's attempt was poor, really weak there. Fumbles the ball, falling on top of it. It was a strong shot from Suso on his weaker foot. And Luca Antonelli makes it 5, and that surely has finished any conversation about who is going to progress in this playoff round, Europa League qualifier for the group stages. A double change coming, Abate. And that's the contingent that have travelled to see the match, including the president of the club. To 5-0, Milan dominating. Abate, one of the old centuries of the club, comes in to right back, his first appearance in a competitive game. So Boku comes on, number 19. We're going to see a 6th. Perfect evening. The second here at San Siro. 2 weeks ago, they had a 2-0 victory. The second leg against Craiova, now with a 5-0 advantage. Total control of a match that dominated from the very beginning. Could have scored more goals. They've missed opportunities. Penultimate passes, not finding the right man. Unable to find space when it was available. Montolivo on to Kessie. Well, 20 minutes to go. Good for 6th. Abate. Oh, and what a save that time from Silva. And Zahov denies him the hat-trick with a very fancy flick with the instep of the boots and a lightning-quick reaction from the Macedonian keeper. What a superb save. Still looking for more. Bonaventura throws the dummy. 3 in the middle, including Zapata. Well, the most one-sided game of all the qualifiers going on at the moment as Suso is there. Takes on Boku, back post, flick header from Todorovsky. Montolivo. Silva on his own in the centre of the area. Antonelli now. One substitution for each side remaining. Bonucci. Abate. Doesn't need him. Montolivo. Kessie left-footed. Worrying moment there for the keeper as he had to get down to his left side. Just taking pot shots from distance here in the last chapter of this match. That was the earlier moment. Well, it's a good improvisation by Andre Silva. Almost getting it with the back heel, but that was the direction the keeper had already decided to go. Maybe if he'd used the instep and gone towards the near post, it would have been his 3rd and Milan's 6th. There's no real complaints from any of the Milan fans with the way the game has gone. It's more of a test, that first leg against Craiova in Romania. Just a 1-0 victory, and it was fortunate. Rodriguez with the free kick wide position went through the box and beat the keeper's line of sight, finding the corner of the goal. It was an attempted shot on goal, a cross come goal for him, and then the 2-0 was more convincing, though there were chances in both games. But here this evening, apart from that header for Radetzky, just a minute before the Borini goal, no opportunities for Shkendija. Well, Borini down. Don't like to see that, clutching his right knee. Going to kick it out. Todorovsky does. Well, not exactly one of the prizes of this very busy transfer market. You can see there he does just get the right boot to his on the back of his knee. Intentional. He was off balance, trying to scoop up the ball. need of treatment. And now Cutrone. So it looks as if he'll be in for Silva. Zahov. Oh, just eluding the captain Hazzani as he tried to head it on into the corner. Bonucci wins the physical battle. Those decisions have gone the way of Milan. Long ball. Linesman's flag stays down. Abate, the one pushing forward. Can he get there, is he? Sliding recovery challenge. Now that will give the opportunity. The Spanish winger, placed by the 19-year-old Italian Patrick Cutrone. We'll get 15 minutes at the end of the match. Scored twice against Bayern Munich in the ICC friendly tournament, and also in the game as a starter here 2 weeks ago. A Milan youth player as well. Always to the top. Borini, well, the keeper backing up there. Had a reasonable game, Zahov, considering the amount of work he's had to do. The second goal with the parry for Montolivo, perhaps he could have done better, and also the shot from Surso that led to Antonelli's close-range finish in the 69th minute was maybe not his best. But very difficult under such pressure. Well, could have played on there. The ref, Hazzani, got away from his man. Brahimi hasn't really been a factor. Keeper stays inside his box. Substitute crosses in. Well, good call from Montolivo. Kessie already looks very relaxed and long in the tooth. The Ivory Coast national, despite being right at the beginning of his career. '21 in December. Ball into the middle, so that's seen Borini come out to the right side, Cutrone into the centre, and Bonaventura. Andre Silva, excuse me, more to the left, as you can see there in the wider position, gives Cutrone the opportunity. He's more of a central forward, and very impressive performances from him already in the last couple of months, which again gives the Milan fans and Montella options. Brahimi, a lot of space to work in. Hazzani wants to return the pass. Abate, fresh legs, runs the ball across the line. Foul was given. I think in favour of Montella's defence. Remember, this is the first game for Bonucci, but a humbling and disappointing result for Osmani, the coach of Shkendija here this evening. Just hasn't gone at all as he. Yeah, the opposition were much higher caliber than themselves, but it has been a match that they've never had any real part in. Bonaventura, Antonelli, and up from Cutrone with Silva, two of them more central in that position or in that sequence there. Bonaventura back to Kessie. Again, Silva gained so much confidence ahead of that first game against Crotone. Should he be selected? Foot, and there it is from close range off the post. Cutrone, Sahov again with something on it. Twice they've struck the post via the keeper. Of the goal. Excellent save. Yet another chance. Borini. Decent shape on it, but doesn't get beyond the front post. Montolivo, well, he has the confidence to shoot. Not something we've seen from the number 18 a lot in the last couple of seasons. Did have an injury last season. Also, there was one, remember, that kept him out of the 2014 World Cup. But that was more towards the end of the season. There hasn't been one to shoot at the goal in anger much the last few campaigns. As the final substitution is being readied. Crossfield pass, little stretched on the far side. In the middle, Ibrahimi doesn't get there, well anticipated. That's central defender's pass, but they still have the throw-in. And the substitution can be made. Shefiti is getting ready to come on. The final substitution for Osmani. And Radeski, who had that one header. One real clear chance of the match is to be replaced. Manages to narrow them up and force the ball out to Antonelli. He doesn't manage to beat his man, however, and Ibrahimi can momentarily have it. Kessie again, taking back the possessions for his team. One that we cannot wait to see how he gets on this season in the league. A league that has been dominated by Juventus with 6 consecutive titles, finishing with the 6th last season. Can someone challenge Napoli? Are the favourites to do so. Roma have been there the last few seasons as well. And there's Inter and Milan. Possibly could get something going just to create a better competition. And you feel Kessie is going to be at the centre of all things good this season for Montella's midfield. Way. Oh, just a high challenge on Boku. Here, putting the ball forward. Offside. Unfortunate, unnecessary perhaps also, that offside position. Abate. 3 Italian internationals at one or other points of their career. Abate, Bonucci and Montolivo. Abate no longer, but 3 of them have played together for the national team. Antonelli, Kessie. Fans starting to make for the exits. The Metro home. Touch, Montolivo for a second goal. He does score, and a much finer one than his first, and Milan's 6th, a double for Riccardo Montolivo on a very special evening for any competition. In 3 years and 4 months, gets 2 here, and this time smashing it low and hard by at 3-0 at the end of the first half, and approaching the end of the second, and 6-0 to take to Macedonia next week. There is a non-existent hope for Shkendija getting back into this match. All they can hope to do is try and win the tie and give their supporters something to cheer about. I'm certain they wouldn't want to travel to Skopje from the northwest of Macedonia, only to see their side lose something to 0 again. 4 minutes remaining here. Outside of the boots, here's number 7, Silva for the hat-trick. Oh, what a chance! Save again from second. And that position, he had time. Did he just manage to look up in the right moment? Gets it out from under his feet. One extra touch, but it's the keeper who comes storming out from his line to close down the angle. And great credit to him. Barely taking his hand away from his face, Osmani, in this second half. Maybe getting some criticism off his president when they finally meet up. And again, hordes going to the gates. Boku trying to work it back. All concentration needed for the final 2.5 minutes, plus whatever stoppages are going to be added on. Late arriving run was Betulai, who commits a foul in the process. Bonaventura leaving the field. Well, that first yellow card was for speaking back to the referee. I don't think I've missed a second there, as he picked up an injury. Abate. Well, down to a walking pace in the final seconds of the match, with the result and the tie clearly already decided between these two. Montolivo. André Silva missing out on his hat-trick. and this excellent victory. The last double for Montolivo, May 2012. That was in a home match for Fiorentina against Novara. So more than 5 years. In the 90th minute, Abate, Bonucci, well, his first as captain of Milan, and it's been an extremely successful Montolivo, the former captain. Passes in to Ibrahimi, who has not been a force at all. Categorically outplayed. Didn't quite catch that. 3 minutes there of additional time. Have they got anything left to throw at the opposition to get a consolation goal with the reason for them to not challenge too hard for the Mexican wave. Well, you see that very often. Hot summer evenings. Can just run the clock down a little more. This is Silva again, took that perhaps extra touch, few bodies to beat on the line, so not the easiest of finishes, but got to give the credit to Zaha for coming out quickly and making the challenge. Kessie short to Abate. That's a just seen them so totally outplayed by a far superior opponent. Just take you through the goals as we approach the end of the match. Andre Silva in the 13th minute, Montolivo in the 25th, and Silva again in the 28th. And in the second half, Borini 67, Antonelli 69, and Montolivo once more in the 85th minute. He's in the area again. Montolivo scoops it up, the overhead kick. Smile for Montella. Not a goal that they need to take to Macedonia in a week's time. It's been an excellent game with Andre Silva, Montolivo scoring twice. Remember, he was on debut. Silva. Milan 6, Shkendija 0. That's all we've got time for from the San Siro. Good evening.